Hey guys, World of Star here, and yes, I've decided to change the name because Mixed Kid was, you know, not a kid anymore, clearly, so I'd like to change the name to something more suitable. But anyway, that's besides the point. Today, I've decided to go back to an old channel that I used to always watch when I was younger, and I'm pretty sure you guys are really familiar, very familiar with this channel, Gloomy House. Now, I'm saying this because it seems like my most viewed video are the three terrifying and tragic escalator accidents, which I am very shocked that that was not copyright claimed, strikes, none of that. Um, so I decided to look at the selection, and I really don't want to do this because as far as scary stuff, I'm not a big fan. I was probably a few months ago whenever I did record the last video because, I was like, all right, you know what? We can watch some scary stuff. But then I kind of got bored and started hopping on Xbox and started streaming. And yeah, that didn't work out so well. So that's besides the point. We're going to be watching 5 terrifying Google Earth locations. And I probably am not going to be prepared for this. So with that being said, let's dive right into the video. All right.
Google Earth opened its doors to the public 15 years ago on June 11th of 2001. It is a tool that allows us through satellite images to instantly visit any part of the world. Given its vast popularity, it was just a matter of time before its users began noticing anomalies. These are the 5 most terrifying Google Earth
It's
locations.
weird to see that some of this stuff is just new.
Number
It's still kind
5.
of fresh, but not too fresh.
The city of Linfen in China is one of the most contaminated cities in the world. The inhabitants here have extremely low living standards. It is a heavily industrialized city where factories, vehicles, and chimneys are in the vicinity of the population. I invite you all to visit the 5th spot in this list, but don't worry, the blurry effect is not caused by a glitch or error. It is a thick smog that directly reflects the city's pollution.
Yikes. That's crazy.
Number 4.
Wow, this is going by fast.
The state of Minnesota in the US holds an incredible mystery that has baffled scientists for decades, a place that is just as intriguing as it is deadly. I present to you the Devil's Kettle.
What's special about this place?
It is a place where the Brule River splits into 2 waterfalls. The first waterfall continues its regular flow, but the second half gets swallowed by an enormous cave system. This cave has never been filled up with water, something that is especially strange now that it can't flow into the ocean, now that it is hundreds of miles away.
What?
Researchers have dropped GPS devices, but the cave blocks any signal from being traceable. Hundreds of colored ping pong balls have been dropped into the pit in hopes of noticing an exit, but all tests have failed. Others, while trying to explore the location, have accidentally slipped and fallen into the cave. Their bodies were never recovered, forever lost in a dark abyss below the Earth's crust.
That's a sad way to go out. I couldn't imagine
Number
myself
3.
going through something like that.
The Chittagong port in Bangladesh is a metallic boneyard for 50% of the world's ships. Oil tankers and ocean liners are all dumped here. But this miserable location isn't just the last stop for these boats. Thousands of young men and women lose their lives scrapping the metallic giants for valuable pieces. The ocean is black and infested with petroleum. Life here has very little value. There is no safety equipment, and the workers endure prolonged hours exposed to the poisonous chemicals in the air. Here, dying of old age is a luxury. Most of these workers die ill and young from accidents, asbestos, and lung cancer.
Wow. That's kind of sad, actually.
Number 2.
These are going by really fast. I didn't
On
expect
June
that.
24th of 2015, a very bizarre Google Earth location was uncovered. Such was the case that its coordinates quickly spread amongst the Reddit community. I invite you all to open the description of this video and click the link for the 2nd spot in this countdown. We will be taken to Google Earth, to a street in Florianopolis, Brazil, a place that is said to carry a curse.
It has to be a murder case. The
Feel
plot
free to
house
look
like that.
around. Turn 180 degrees and look behind you. Right off the bat, there is something strange. A small, blurred and censored location.
It has to be.
But when we click it, we are taken to a dark and unnatural place where something awaits us.
Something. Yeah, no. Hey, yo, no. Why the music intention? Hey, chill. I don't like
Number
that.
1.
That one kind of gave me chills.
War. It pushes nations to their
Yo.
limits to develop new technologies. Since the late 1930s, world powers have researched any area that could give them an upper hand in battle. In some cases, this drove them to experiment with the paranormal.
See, no, don't do that. That's
Let's
when you
travel
have-
to
no.
Kazakhstan, a country that was part of the Soviet Union, a country that was home to one of many secret military bases.
Why? But why would you do that? I understand. you
Perleski
wanna
is a small
win.
town located north of the country. For decades, many of its inhabitants reported seeing strange lights and noises coming from a nearby military base. But the inhabitants can't be blamed. A quick look through Google Maps reveals a massive figure carved into the soil.
You better chill.
One can only imagine the types of experiments that took place in this location. What strange powers were they trying to summon? Which forces were they
Motherfucker.
playing with? Below in the description of this video, you will find links to
There
all
goes
the
my
locations
monetization.
mentioned in this countdown.
Dang. Hey, yo, wait. Hey, yo, I'm so. I didn't even mean to slip. I'm trying not to curse on this channel as much. Wow. Oh well, that's just. I'll get in trouble for it. It's fine. God. I was not expecting that. That second one got me the most. I'll be real. No cap. That second one got me because I don't know where what was taking that room. I don't know what that place was, and I don't want to know what that place was. And that first one, he got me with the jump scare. So Gloomy House, yeah, you got me. But I want to say one thing. As far as like terrifying locations, the first three, I wouldn't call them terrifying. I just kind of, they're like, okay, that's weird, or that's But I felt bad for the third one because of all the people having to, carry the scraps, and a lot of them died. But I just find that to be crazy, and I didn't think this was going to be short. I knew it was going to be 5 minutes, but I didn't think they're going to be like zooming in that fast. So with this guy, I got to play another video. So let me find another video real quick, and I got you guys. All right, so had to get myself a drink because it was getting too hot and scary. But anyway, our next video is called A Tragic and Terrifying Fortnite Story. Now, I love me some Fortnite, don't get me wrong. So I'm very intrigued with how this is going to pan out because I can't see a Fortnite story being scary. But I've been wrong, according to the last clip that you just saw. So, anyway, we're going to get started in 3, 2, 1, and let's do this.
Alex was a loner. He didn't take part in school sports or extracurricular activities. His best and only friend was his younger brother, Johnny. The problem with Alex was that he dealt with severe depression for several years. He attempted suicide many times, and as time went on, his mental health kept deteriorating.
Oh, man.
The only thing that would bring him peace of mind was playing Fortnite. He spent countless hours playing this game. It was his way of ignoring the deeper issues within him.
It happens.
But it made him happy.
It happens. I mean, we've all been to a dark place before.
Alex played the
Ways of
game
coping.
religiously. He was an excellent player who had mastered Fortnite. Being a great older brother, Alex enjoyed playing the game with his younger sibling, Johnny. Not only that, he shared his username with Johnny so that he could play with his classmates. It was a testament to their love as brothers. But, sadly, a couple of months later, tragedy struck. On a cold March morning of 2018, Alex finally succeeded with his attempts to commit suicide, and his younger brother, Johnny, was devastated, but he was able to keep all of those precious memories.
Wow, rest in peace.
At the funeral, there were only family members, including Johnny and one of his best friends with whom they all played Fortnite. His name was Joseph. But it was from this point on that strange things began happening.
I'm getting a
As the day went on,
drowned,
Joseph
vibe.
went back home and launched Fortnite to play a couple of rounds of Battle Royale before going to bed. This is a game mode in which 100 players are deployed into a large map with a countdown timer that continuously decreases the play area. The ultimate goal is to be the only surviving player.
Oh yeah, that's how
But
Fortnite works.
starting this game was a decision that Joseph will regret forever.
What's wrong with Fortnite? I mean,
Listed amongst
a
the
lot,
players was Alex. Joseph's heart began racing. He immediately called Johnny to ask if it was him using his dead brother's account. But Johnny said no. Joseph believed Johnny because the kid would never in a million years do a prank that horrendous.
Huh. This is giving me Ben Drown vibes. If you don't know Ben Drown, or
After hanging up the phone,
Never mind.
Joseph, nervous, sent messages to Alex's account asking who was using it. But there were no replies. The game kept progressing from 100 players to 50, from 50 to 20, and from 20 to only 2 player survivors.
hey, I mean, Alex might be cracked. You
The
never
clock
know.
is ticking. Joseph begins to sweat. He is hiding inside of a building when suddenly he starts hearing footsteps that are quickly approaching. These are getting louder and louder. Then he sees Alex's character peeking around the corner of where Joseph is hiding.
What? You know what would be scary if it was showing it through the game? You know what I mean? Like that in a way, but you know,
In a
like
mixture
in the
of
house.
panic, tears, and horror, Joseph immediately exits the video game. The mystery was never resolved, and Alex has not played video games ever since. If you enjoyed this content, please consider becoming
That was
a
it?
patron. You can also find me on Facebook and Twitter by following the links in the description. There, I'll be able to answer all of your questions.
Wait, that was it? Hold on, give me a second. From the looks of it, that was it. My thoughts, it really wasn't scary. I probably might find more of his videos. I'm gonna look into it and see if I can find any more. On that note, I am gonna end it here for now because I got a lot of editing to do after this, and I feel like I wasn't prepared. You know what I mean? Shout out to Gloomy House for sure. He's made great content over the years, and surely he got me with the last video. This one, it was a little bit lighter considering it's Fortnite, but it was kind of a sad story. Ben Drowning is like a creepypasta. I'm probably butchering it. Ben Drowning. You know, if you old heads know like me, who you know what that story is about, then it kind of gave me those type of vibes in a way. Except it wasn't as scary or dark as that was, but it is kind of like a sad little sentiment. Just kind of weird how it was approached, considering he just creeped over the corner and he just logged out. I mean, honestly, any normal teen. I mean, I don't know. Like, I understand. Maybe like I get it. It's like, who's this guy? But you know, I guess that's one of those you have to guess. You just use your imaginations. But anyway, if you like the video, please like, comment, subscribe to my channel. Feel free to share this video to your friends, families, dogs, cats, birds. I really appreciate the support. I do apologize for it taking this long. I kind of been stuck on Elden Ring, and I'm trying to figure out how to record some of my gameplay, which will require me to get a capture card, but we'll, you know, have to figure that out, and also get a new laptop because Chromebooks don't do well when it comes to streaming. So with that being said, thank you for your support, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Take care.